So, Dad's been busy all day here doing some painting and some repairing. As you can see, this has all been painted now, and he was priming and painting earlier. And he's still waiting for it to dry out a little bit. But in there as well, he inserted a new metal plate. And
to keep the cold air out.
Yeah. So it's nice and black, and so that god-awful chunk of whatever was in there before now is at least hidden. And but
no cold air can get in.
Yeah, so Dad's gonna mount the heater here and here.
Yep.
So it's some front end work here today. Dad was doing the tires yesterday, so we got 2 on the front, 2 on the back.
We're gonna put bogies on next.
He's going to put on the bogies next, he just said.
Put the tracks on.
Okay, and then we're going to put on the tracks. So that's going to be a multi-person job here. I think.
Really, it'll be too easy.
Okay, but so those are done. Bogies are next. I think Dad might have to clean up the bogies a bit, but that's what he was working on here today. Not much of an update, so I might even combine this into the next day here, but we'll see.
There's only so much room for so many wires, eh?
Okay.
And we have 3 on here right now, so when you pile them all up, you got no room to add more.
Okay.
So what I do is I take 3 yellow ones like this. I double them up, and then I screw them on.
Okay.
Now I have 6 wires I can run power to.
You're not overcharging that ignition post?
No, just by well, what's the difference if you put 6 on the post or wires, or you put 3 of these?
Okay, I don't know if you're overvolting the...
No. Just plug in. That's male and female, you see?
Yep.
So I'll leave these covered like this, all sticking out. As I need them, I just plug in. Dad, you're just choking, right?
Hello.
Not going to put up with it.
So Dad has been working in the shop here for the last couple of days. I haven't been able to make it out, but he's actually got quite a few tasks done. He's just doing some wiring right now. So one of the things that's almost standard when Dad takes on a new Bombardier job is the wiring rat's nest that exists underneath the dash here. So Dad is cleaning up all the wiring here to make sure that everything follows through. It's all good. Probably end up pulling a bunch of wire and replacing it. And so this is what he's just working on right now.
If you got a red wire coming and you want to make it confusing for the next guy, put a joiner in and add a white wire and see how much fun he has tracking that down.
Yeah. So, wire's cheap enough, guys. Try to color code your stuff so it's not
Red
a
is
knife.
red, green is green, white is white, brown is brown, and so on.
Okay.
And start splicing in something from the old school bus. As long as it's full here,
Yeah.
or half full. Okay. And this way here is, say he wants to do something, but he doesn't want the pump to work. Just take it like that,
Yeah.
and he can do whatever he wants with ignition on.
Okay.
And then, like any of them,
Yeah.
and then you want power to the pump, plug it in.
Okay. So
And
what's that rattling sound? Is it just there?
This is a pump.
Okay.
When the pump gets full, it gets quiet. When it's empty, it makes a lot of noise because it's getting air. Right?
Okay.
So right now, if I turn the key, it should go right away.
Okay.
Okay, so this side is done now, except for I got to bring wires from that side because I'm going to put 2 batteries in and a switch for each one. Eh?
Okay. So is that a brand new battery there for him?
Brand new.
Okay. So all the switches, everything's in place on this side.
Yep.
Okay. Now, you were taking off the valve covers the other day,
Yeah.
and what did you notice when you did that?
Well, there was sludge inside, really thick, 1/4 of an inch thick. This motor had never been overhauled or looked after, and I don't think it had very many oil changes in its life either. And the gasket was baked on so hard I had to scrape it.
Yeah.
You know, it was original.
So this staining here on the ground, it's like
That's-
bitumen. That's from the gasket that Dad pulled off.
Yeah, and then stepping on it. So anyway, I don't know the history of it, but I know when I take it apart and I see
That kind of damage.
that kind of shit there, I know that no maintenance.
So these are the nice new painted valve covers that Dad did there. Pulled everything off, cleaned everything up.
Everything's clean. Sit for I'll just turn the ignition on again. Turn
Okay.
the key. Okay.
Okay. So Dad still has to put another battery in here, another switch, a bunch of other wiring that he has to do.